G'day, g'day. How you going? What do you know? We'll strike a light. G'day, g'day. And how you going? Just say g'day, g'day, g'day. That's the Aussie way. Just say g'day, g'day, g'day and light a bong. Hey, g'day, legends. When was the last time you got grounded? You know, like grounded. Take your shoes off, walk on wet grass, or just stand in the dirt or do some gardening. Just hit the earth, mate. Take your thongs off, take your boots off, and walk on some ground. It'll really help. I hope this helps too. Big love, mates. Cheers. Bong on.
Looks like I got some research to do. I've never heard of this.
First of all, grounding is an electrical term. So earth ground is what we're talking about. The earth has a negative charge. Everything connected to the earth, trees, animals, plants, everything that lives on the earth has a negative surface charge. When you, as a person, stand barefoot on the earth, your body's conductive. Your body's electrical, first, chemical second. So everything in the body's electrical, your brain, your muscles, every cell, everything that takes place in your body is electrons moving around.
Okay.
When you ground the earth, then your body is negative.
When your feet are barefoot on the ground, your body is negative.
Yeah, your body absorbs, equalizes with the earth.
When it's not on the ground, then what happens?
Then you start depleting your free electrons. Simply, when you're standing barefoot on the earth, you are one and the same with the earth, electrically speaking.
Gotcha.
You're grounded.
You're negative, right?
Yeah, you're at earth potential. I intuitively ask myself, I wonder if there's any consequence to humans no longer being naturally grounded. That's not a question that anybody in the world would probably ask unless they had installed or been involved with installing millions of ground rods in the cable industry, because anytime you run a cable into the house, you have to drive a ground rod, cut the cable, put in a ground block, and then so that if there's lightning or static or anything on the cable lines or an electrical event, then it goes to ground rather than goes into the house and blows up a TV.
Wow.
Or creates a fire in the home. So it's all about fire. So inflame fire. We'll get to that later. But anyhow, I didn't know. Most people are unaware. So just lifting my arm up like this will create static electricity if I'm not grounded. And we live in environments where we're not grounded.
Sure.
So anyhow, I found that in the bedroom especially, there was really high voltages on my body, charges. Well, you got a foam bed, static electricity from the foam, any polyester type in the blankets you're covering. So you pull your sheet up like this and it looks like there's a lightning storm.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so my mind focused on this. And I said, and then what I did that, I went down to the hardware store, bought a roll of 3-inch wide metal duct tape, like you'd wrap around furnaces. And I laid it across the bed, connected a wire to it, threw it out the window, connected it to a ground rod, did the same thing with a meter. So I knew that when I laid on it, that I would be grounded, and I would hold the meter and confirm that. Well, the first night that I did that, I woke up the next morning and the meter was laying down by my side. And I was like 54, something like that, 55. And I had all the interest. So I had a lot of pain in my body. And so for me to go to sleep normally, I had to take Advil or something. And but anyhow, that night I just fell asleep. And the meter was down by my side. And I woke up in the morning and I was kind of startled. I said, what in the world? There's something going on here. And I said, you're going to try this. I said, it's fun, just do it. So they went along with me. And a couple of days later, one of the guys came over and he said, do you think this could be helping my arthritis? And he said, well, my arthritis is way down.
Wow.
In his hands. I mean, he had severe arthritis. And I didn't think too much about it. And then I thought, wow, my pain's way down. And I said, I don't know what's going on here. So back then, all I had was AOL and and there was not really any. You had to go to Nexus, Lexus, data retrieval in order to try to search for data. couldn't find anything. Went down to University of Arizona and visited with a couple of people there.
No one gave you the information.
There's no information out there. There's nothing out there that says ground your body to reduce pain, or grounding affects the body. Except when you have open heart surgery, they have to ground the body to prevent static electricity.
Well, there you go. I hope you learnt something. There's nothing wrong with getting grounded in life, is there, mates? I do it all the time. It helps a lot. And you only hear this information. You're lucky to hear it once in a lifetime, you know. So take it and share it with your mates. Get your bloody thongs off. Just walk barefoot on some wet grass. Even if it's not wet, just get grounded in the dirt. If you got no grass, get off the concrete. Crikey. Hey, big love, mates. Wishing you well. If you like this content, like and subscribe. Not under duress, mind you, but check it out. I do different stuff all the time. And we like to hang out at the Wild Bull Bar. That's me back up. God bless yous. Cheers, mates.
You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack, and you may find yourself in another part of the world, and you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile, and you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife, and you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. And you may ask yourself, how do I work this? And you may ask yourself, where is that large automobile? And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful house. And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful wife. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as it ever was. 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 Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the body's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. You may ask yourself, what is that beautiful house? You may ask yourself, where does that highway go to? And you may ask yourself, am I right? Am I wrong? And you may say to yourself, my God, what have I done? Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again, into the silent water, under the rocks and stones. There is water underground. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. But look where my hand was. Time isn't holding up. Time isn't after us. Same as it ever was. 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 Once in a lifetime.
Yeehaw! Hey, remember, legends, if you're out of sorts, ground ground yourself, mates. It doesn't hurt. It's good for the mind, body, and spirit. God bless you. And soul. Wishing you well. Wishing y'all a beautiful, peaceful days every day. Peace. Cheers, mates.